Cobb, but I'm the Director of Marketing for the Holly Bread Group of Panera Bread, and we want to welcome you to our 15th Cafe in Connecticut and at Steakhouse Square. Very excited. We're really happy to be here. So before we do a few things and introduce a few people and get into our fundraising events, I did want to do something called a bread homage, and I'm going to introduce Amanda DeCunha. She's our marketing coordinator, something that's near and dear to us, and that is our bread.
Hi everyone. So here at Panera Bread, we realize it's the little things in life that are the most important, such as a conversation with an old friend, a cup of coffee, a simple meal when you're really hungry, and of course, a tasty loaf of bread. And these are the things that Panera Bread loves to celebrate, and especially the bread. And during our traditional bread homages, we usually like to pick one particular bread that we celebrate and talk about and describe. But this time, I'd really like to talk about all of our bread products, and also the fact that at the end of each day, all of our leftovers are given to our local partners. And thank you to Hands on Hartford and Charities of Hope for helping us to do that here in the local community. It's really important to us. And does everyone have a piece of bread? Except for me. And thank you guys. So here's a taste of our French baguette to celebrate our great partnerships with. Thank you to all of our bakers and managers and associates for making everything happen. Thank you for being here. Enjoy.
So I'm just going to turn it over now to Tom Howley, our Senior Vice President. He'll go over a couple introductions, and then on to Baja Sharif. Tom?
Thank you, Wendy. So first of all, I have a little bread in my mouth. Normally I do not speak with food in my mouth, but if it's our bread, I make that exception. So anyway, I want to thank you all for being here, for taking the time to be here. We're very honored by the people who are here, and we are very honored to be in Hartford. You know, our cafes, this is our 15th cafe in Connecticut. It's our very first cafe in downtown Hartford. And I say that as our first because I'm really hoping that there's going to be other possibilities for us in Hartford. And each cafe that we operate truly stands on the great talented people that we have who operate all the cafes that come before them. If it were not for their ability and their success, we wouldn't get to open the next one. We wouldn't get to be here in downtown Hartford with you. So I want to acknowledge we have 1,200 people in our company now. We've been around for about 13 years. We have grown and we have created opportunity for a lot of people, and we are very, very proud of that. It's one of the things that we value most about what we do, and we are so proud of the team that we've been able to hire here in downtown Hartford. We think they're going to stand with the very best of what we have, and we're really excited about that. So it is a lot about opportunity, and it is a lot about engagement for us, and it is a lot about creating success, which allows us to give back to the communities that we are privileged to do business in. And that will certainly be true for us here in downtown Hartford. You know, I think as I was talking to the mayor and your president of the city council, we were saying that Panera really is a suburban concept. But in many ways, we think that what we have to offer, the fresh quality food, the kind of service that we provide, we think that there should be no boundaries about where we go. And there are many of us who care deeply about cities and care deeply about the role, the vital role that they play for large metropolitan areas. And so we're excited to be here. We're excited to be part of what is the continuing strengthening of the economy and the vibrancy of downtown Hartford. And we're looking very much looking forward to the kinds of plans that we know are on the drawing board. And if we can just be a small part of that, we're happy to do that. So I would like to just mention a few people if I could. People who have been our partners, who look out for us, who really make things happen. My good friend Harmon Lewis, who is here from National Commercial Brokers. How often do you thank your real estate brokers or your landlords? But Harmon has been with us the entire way. very committed to, to this particular place, as I was, and other people in our company, and so we really appreciate that. Bob Sanford is here, who is our general contractor. How many times do you thank your general contractor?
Daily.
Right. So I have to tell you that Cornerstone Design Build Construction, they have built almost every one of our now 26 cafes, and they look out for us. They anticipate issues. They're exactly the kind of partner that we want, and they really deliver for us. And so, Bob, we're really very, very grateful to all you do. And we've got another one coming up. We're excited about our next cafe. Well, hopefully we'll get it under construction in the next few weeks. I also want to thank our landlord. I don't know if David's here. Is David Jakubowski here? He's probably busy managing this building we're in, but I have to tell you, this presented some challenges for us. We're not used to being in office towers. We're usually in little places and strip malls and stuff like that. And David has been exceptional. I don't know if I don't think Dovey is here either. Dovey Fruchthandler, if I'm saying that probably incorrectly, and he's one of the owners of this building, and both of them were just terrific to work with. So I just want, I think it's important to speak that to all of us here, that they really have been great. And now it is a great honor for me to be able to introduce the mayor, Pedro Segarra.
Such an incredible place, and I want to thank you for having believed in Hartford and having chosen Hartford. Bread in my family is something that, and I think in any Puerto Rican family, growing up Puerto Rican, I grew up in a neighborhood that was Jewish, Puerto Rican, Irish, and African American, and the Jewish had the little prayer on the doors, and all the Puerto Ricans had a piece of bread stuck with a nail above the archway, so it's very symbolic to me. Thank you. There's a lot of people that I would like to thank in terms of making this possible, but I definitely want to welcome you and the Holly Bread Company for being here and believing in Hartford. We're working very hard. Council and I are working very hard to make sure that we move our city forward. Things are happening. Things are happening. And we hope that you will have a lot of neighbors soon. 1777 Main becomes complete. Sonesta, Pearl Street properties, but more importantly, Yukon. These things do not happen alone. We've had some really great help from the people that believe in us in terms of making our city grow and making it strong. Oz Grievel from the Metro Hartford Alliance has been an incredible partner. Mike Selesky from the BID, Thomas Deller, who's our development director, our council president, Sean Wooden. It really takes all of us working together, because this is about putting people back to work. This is about growing our cities. Our cities are the engines of the economies that drive this nation. And even though we've been going through some tough times, when you have people coming together and saying, we are a great city, we have a proud tradition of 378 years, and we were able to survive 378 years, I think we could do another 500. So thank you so much. Again, it's a privilege and honor to be here. Thank you for believing in Hartford, and I look to coming here quite often and getting to some goodies here. So again, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Mayor, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to be here. It really is an honor for us. Sean, the President of the City Council, do you want to say anything?
The Mayor has said it all.
Yeah.
Just thank you for believing in Hartford, and we're going to continue to believe in you and all the businesses.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so I'd now like to introduce Oz Grievel, who's the president of the Metro Hartford Chamber Alliance. And
Tom, thank you. Welcome. We're delighted you've got the jobs here. I mean, this is what it's all about, as the mayor said. So hats off to the hiring you did, particularly those who are Hartford residents. We're delighted for that. The fact that we've got a national name, a brand name coming in here with confidence of your organization is great. It'll change Main Street. It'll change this building, and we're delighted to have you here. And under the auspices of Hartford Has It, Hartford has Panera.
All right, hello everybody.
Introduce my partner, and my brother Lee is over there. He's kind of hiding. He's letting us do all the work here.
Yeah, as usual. Anyway, hello everybody. And just like the mayor said, it takes an entire community and an entire company to make a cafe like this, as beautiful as it is, and really nicely operated too. And I just want to introduce a few people. Before I start though, I'm going to tell you this little story. We've been doing this for 13 years. And we started our first cafe in Cranston, Rhode Island. And it just, you have this uncertainty, you're nervous, and you hire wonderful associates, managers, folks who work in the organization that care deeply about bread, about customers, about customer relations, about giving back to communities. And we try hard to repeat it one cafe at a time. And I remember the days when we used to have little meetings. We sit in the dining room in my house. It'd be like 4 or 5 chairs. Today, like Tom said, we're over 1,200 associates strong in our company. And it's just been the success of every single cafe and every single member of our organization. So first, this is one of the things probably dearest to my heart, is you witness somebody in the early part of their career in the restaurant business, like really getting their foot in the restaurant business. And a lot of our associates came from neighboring cafes, from Bristol, from West Hartford, from Manchester, from Groton, etc. In a very young career to be a trainer here and train the brand new associates about the Panera experience. And I want to thank a few of them, and they're all hiding back there, all right? And I'm going to embarrass them and try to be a little loud. So Becky Jocelyn came all the way from Lisbon to help us here open the cafe. Cleon Clark from Manchester, Nick Dobek from Bristol, Daryl Ramos, I know he was here too as well, from Groton, Kyle Hodas from Wethersfield, Liz Sheridan from Buckland, and Kelly Oslin, as we call her, Kelly O, from Canton. I don't think she's here today. This is a lot of pride. These folks travel 20, 30 some miles to come here every day for a few weeks straight to train our associates on the Panera experience. Also, this building was under construction for many weeks. And there's tremendous amount of effort from, Cornerstone, Bob Sanford, his team as well, our Panera team. And I want to bring Matt here for a second. Matt is ahead of our facilities here in the area, and and he's in charge of making sure brick by brick, him and Leslie Pakush and other folks in our company, that what makes it look so beautiful. And they don't miss a beat. They come in here, this light is a little left, you gotta put it right, and the colors and the corner guards and the tiles. So Matt, thank you very much for everything you do.
It reminds me, I just want to give it, she's not here, but Leslie Pakush, who manages all of our construction, works with Bob and his team. She does a great job. She takes this stuff really, really seriously to make it done right. And I think it's important we acknowledge just exactly how good she is at making these things happen so we can stand there.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me introduce you to the managers of the cafe. And these managers, they stress this. They work really hard. They wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to be here at 4:30 in the morning to making sure the experience is all there. So I'm going to embarrass them and introduce you to these managers. First, I'll start with Carrie Gentile. Carrie started as a part-time associate in one of our cafes just a few years ago, right? In our Manchester cafe. Look at her today. She's a general manager of our cafe here in Hartford. So Carrie is the general manager. Tatiana Cadalto is one of our other managers here, as well as Sergio here. All right, Sergio, this is his second opening. All right, so he's a veteran. All right, and then Mike Rourke, he's our supervisor. He's not here today. I have not seen him. And also Antonio Santos is our district manager. He's right here, and he's in charge of new cafes in Hartford. And I wrote things down because I want to try not to forget everybody or anybody. Heidi Gifford, right here. She's in charge of our catering, and. She came to us from West Hartford, where really catering ground zero for us, and now she's ready to take on Hartford. And if you haven't seen her new ride up there with all the Panera stuff all over it. And I also want to mention something that is a little, going to make somebody uncomfortable. But we were really honored today, right, that Tom Howley was recognized as Citizen of the Year in his hometown, Winchester, Massachusetts. And we're having a little gathering this evening for him as well.
You're all invited.
Yes. Drinks on him. So congratulations to Tom. We are fortunate to be able to hire 39 associates here, between bakers and associates in this cafe. Just few more jobs into the economy. And also want to mention that we hired 10 people from the Connecticut Works, which is an agency, part of the Department of Labor and the city. And so we're really honored to do that. And our associates, they train in other cafes for a little bit, for 2 weeks, some of them 3 weeks, some of them a week. And so as I go to cafes in Manchester or Buckland or Glastonbury, and you meet them and they're so anxious and they're so excited, they don't know what the cafe looks like yet, all right? It's still under construction. And then you should see their faces on the first day here. It really takes your breath away. And they're so thrilled and excited. And the first customer Monday morning, 5:45, I'm getting all these pictures of them bringing in the first customer. So it's really, truly exciting. Anyway, in closing, I can't thank everybody enough. Thank you for being here. Mayor and everyone else, please, thank you for being here, sharing this special moment with us. And welcome to Panera Bread.
I'm sorry, but I forgot to introduce one person that's really helping us make a difference in downtown Hartford, and that's our Deputy Chief, Neville Brooks, who's here, along with his
So one thing that I wanted to mention is that Panera gives back in many, many different ways, some of which is helping to raise funds for various charities throughout the places that we do business. And also we donate our food at the end of the day. I'm not sure if you know this, but we have bakers that come in to every Panera Bread. They bake through the night. We sell our product. Whatever we don't sell is then donated to end-of-day partners. It's churches or shelters or food pantries. So a couple of our partners are here today who are also our preview party recipients from our grand opening festivities. And that's Charities of Hope. We have Sonia, Leah, and John.
Not here.
Sonia, not here. And then we have Hands on Hartford as well. Barbara. Emily's not here. But we have actually, we couldn't believe this number when we put it together, but in the 13 years that our franchise has been doing business, we have given $7 million back to our local communities, and that includes is a number that includes financial donations, food donations, and end-of-day product. But we are very, very proud of this number, and it really is something that's in our blood. So when it came down to Hartford, we said, well, let's connect with some local Hartford nonprofits, and we chose 6 different parties that are all charities around us. And what we did is last Wednesday, last Thursday, and last Friday, we did a breakfast, lunch situation where we were able to raise funds. Basically, everybody who came to the door donated $10. They got a full meal, and all that money went to charity. So I just wanted to read you some of the numbers that came back. It was absolutely mind-blowing. Here's a little clue right here, actually. 6 Hartford charities, we raised over $10,153. So for the Hartford Public Schools Promise Scholarship, thank you, Deirdre, for all of your help. We raised $1,170. The Hartford Symphony Orchestra, thank you, Carrie, April, Katie, and Tracy. We raised $1,400. Hands on Hartford, thank you, Barbara, Emily, and Katie. We raised $520. Then our partner upstairs, the Travelers Championship Charities, Jason and Carolyn and Lauren. We raised $1,564. And the Hartford Hospital Partnership for Breast Care, we worked with Katie and Nicole, and we raised $2,000. Saving this for the last because this is a really cool testament to one of our partners, which is actually State House Square. David and Carolina, they got wind of a party that we were having because Charities of Hope had asked for permission to park their van right outside. And it ended up that David and Carolina sent out a mass email to everybody in the building, which was fantastic for us. But Charities of Hope, which is one of our end-of-day partners, they pick up food from Wethersfield, they pick up food from Farmington, and now they pick up food from Hartford. We were able to raise $3,400 for that charity. And I did give Carolina and Dave some huge thanks for that, because that was just, they just got excited about our event for us and helped them in the meantime. Other than that, I just wanted to say thank you to Todd Kallenbach. There's Todd. Thank you from our advertising agency, DKA. Thank you for all of your help. The Hartford Alliance, Oz, Nancy, Rich, and Meredith. I know they're all surrounding us. Jill, Hartford Business Journal, thank you for all of your help to promote our festivities and our grand opening as well. But thank you for coming, and we'll do some photos and check presentations in a little bit. Thank you so much.